Morning, welcome back. So I've talked about plastic surgery a lot on my channel, if you couldn't tell. I for one find it really interesting how moving your nose an inch to the left and shifting your eyes towards your forehead can completely change a person's entire appearance. You can create a whole new aesthetic for yourself and possibly have a better life just by paying thousands of dollars to adjust your features. Like a car in a body shop. I can put 5G directly into my skull now. Now I can be even more chronically online. The beauty industry is huge and there's tons of cosmetic procedures that I've never even heard of before. And oh boy, do we have a new one to look at today. Faces. I have one, you hopefully have one. They come in all shapes and sizes. From round, oval, square, diamond, heart, spades, and clubs. Everyone has a uniquely shaped head made out of skin and bones. There's even the practice in Asia where they categorize people's faces with animal faces.
They're basically facial archetypes based on animal features, the most popular ones being the cat face and the puppy face. And then we have some weird ones like the bunny face, the piggy face, or the snake face.
You ever heard of a fish or a frog face type before? After learning about this, I can't stop seeing it in people's faces every time I interact with someone. I've seen someone working at an aquarium with a fish face type. Coincidence, or is a fish doing a human cosplay? They might have learned how to do it by using Skillshare. Now that it's the start of the new year, it's the perfect time to reinvent your goals and yourself. Join an online learning community with thousands of inspiring and creative classes. And did you know that Skillshare has hundreds of career-focused classes too? I don't know if you've noticed, but traditional jobs are never a one-size-fits-all type of deal. Everyone has a different way of learning with preferences on the type of work they want to focus on. With Skillshare, you can customize your learning experience to help you with your current career or prepare yourself for goals you'd like to pursue in the future. For this year, I'm going to make more time for fun things. There's so many experiences I want to try and creative hobbies I want to pick up. The only thing holding me back is my huge pile of work that follows me around everywhere like a shark, because I tend to procrastinate a lot. So taking the class Productivity for Creators, Systems, Organization, and Workflow by Ali Abdal has helped me get better at getting my work done in one sitting, instead of taking a 1-hour break for every 10 minutes of work I do. My favorite part about Skillshare classes is that they're always segmented into different topics, so you can really pick and choose the parts you're going to find the most engaging. Jumpstart your 2023 goals now with Skillshare's exclusive offer, and click the link in my description for a 7-day free trial and get 20% off your first year. Thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and as always to you for supporting the channel. But one feature that everyone has been focusing on recently is cheeks. Not the ones that clap, but the ones you store your food in during the winter. High and prominent cheekbones have always been a highly sought after beauty standard. Whether you see it on models walking the runway, male superheroes, celebs who are considered the peak form of attractiveness according to the general public, and Timothée Chalamet. There's tons of celebrities that have been praised for having a well-sculpted face, like it was carved by angels themselves. So what happens when you're born with a hamster face type with more facial fat and full cheeks? Like Jisung from Stray Kids, Selena Gomez, and Sana from Twice. There's a procedure that's been trending all over social media called buccal fat removal, where they take out the fat pad between your cheekbones and jawbone to give you more of an angular looking face.
Why do people get buccal fat removal surgery? One, they want to reduce the mid-face fullness. People feel like they're just too full in the mid-face sometimes, and they're trying to get that reduced. Buccal fat is a deep fat pad that's located on either side of the face. You find this yellow buccal fat pad. It's quite yellow in its appearance, and you basically then start to like tease it out of its pocket once you get it removed.
Oh my god. How do you eat without cheeks? And since going viral, everyone's been making content around it. People are getting it done and showing before and after photos. There's makeup tutorials on how to remove buccal fat.
So my name is Bella Hadid.
I'm pretty sure that's just contouring, but okay. They even did buccal fat removal to a grape, all the way to speculating on which celebrities have had it done. Mainly Leah Michelle, well known for her role in Glee. Rachel Berry, or for the illiterate people, girl emoji, berry emoji. This photo of her caused everyone to think she got the trending buccal fat removal procedure done. As you can see, there's a big difference to how her face looks now compared to when she was on Glee.
Okay, so this is Sophie Turner before, and this is her more recently. So you can see where her face looks more chiseled and her cheekbones look higher. Here's another example. Here's Dove Cameron before, and here is Dove Cameron currently. And this one is Amelia Hamlin. This is before, and this is more recently. This was very recently, actually. You can see where her like face kind of sinks in, and her jawbone pops out a little more. And then this is Leah Michelle before, and this is her very recently. So you can definitely tell there's a big difference in the way her face looks.
Wait, that's actually crazy how much a difference it makes. Facial fat can be one of the hardest things to get rid of unless you lose a bunch of weight. And even then, you can't really pick a specific area of your body and only lose weight from there, unless you remove it. All of this content created about celebrities is pretty much all speculation. Chrissy Teigen is one of the only celebrities that have admitted to getting it done, and she was well known for having very plump cheeks before her buccal fat removal. There are also plastic surgeons that have made content analyzing Bella Hadid's face along with Khloe Kardashian's, saying they might have had this procedure done as well. So what's the goal of getting this done? Well, if you're going for that high fashion look, this is it. This procedure does make your face look a lot more chiseled to fit today's beauty standard. If you appear on camera and film very often, even if you're someone that just likes to take selfies, you ever notice how the camera makes your face look flat and rounder than usual? Especially if your facial features aren't that pronounced and you don't have a sharp jawline and high cheekbones. Angular faces tend to look better in film and pictures because of the flattening effect of the camera. Celebs become famous because of their looks, acting, modeling. Of course they'd want to look good if they're getting their picture taken every single day. Another reason is something called the Ozempic rush.
If you're not familiar, Ozempic is an insulin regulator for pre-diabetic people, and its primary side effect can be fast and extreme weight loss. There have been plenty of articles in the last few weeks about this drug and how everybody in Hollywood is on it, and it seems like buccal fat removal is just another one of those great lengths that celebrities might be going to fit into this beauty standard.
Well, damn. Everything that happens in our world is just a big chain reaction. And it's not just famous celebs, even regular people want to achieve this look by getting the procedure done themselves.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I did it.
Ugh. That was the first time I've ever seen a buccal fat. Why does it look like something you'd eat at Hot Pot? Okay, hear me out. What if you were to suddenly change your mind after getting this procedure done? It's basically impossible to turn your face back to the way it was, unless you have a time machine or a different save file. You know how hard it is to put buccal fat back in? I actually don't think you can. No amount of DIY with tape and a glue gun can undo the damage. Is buccal fat important though? It's just the stuff that fills your cheeks and gives you that fullness to your face, right? The main purpose of these pads is to help with chewing and to protect sensitive facial muscles from injury. What's gonna cushion your face when you fall face first down a flight of stairs? Not your face bones, that's for sure. In our appearance-obsessed society, looking young for as long as you can is another impossible beauty standard people are trying to achieve. And you know what looks the youngest out of everyone? Babies. And their buccal fat filled faces. Having plump and round cheeks makes you look a lot younger. And when you age, you start losing collagen and the fullness in your face that people associate with youth. When you take away that fat at 20 years old, it might look good at first, but in 10 years, you might look double or triple your age even.
Did you know there's such thing as too much contour or too much volume loss? This actually creates shadowing on the face, which will age you and make you look older. Face has plump fat pads that are really close together, and as we age, those fat pads shrink and separate.
People are using the word gaunt to describe this look, to describe someone that might have gone overboard with the buccal fat removal. A gaunt-looking face refers to a face that appears thin and bony, the term usually used to describe the face of someone who looks sick, malnourished, or unhealthy. It generally isn't used to describe a naturally thin but healthy-looking face. You know, those Victorian children in the past? The ones that ate bread for 3 meals of the day, and if you gave them a McDonald's Sprite, they would probably die. Looking gaunt can happen when you're underweight and not eating enough. Or sometimes genetics can play a big part in how much facial fat your face retains over the years, and you basically have little to no control over it. Buccal fat removal has been around for a while, and it's only recently that it's been getting so much attention because of word of mouth and the power of TikTok. Literally anything can be a trending topic. Just give it a week or two and have the algorithm put in some overtime. So what happens when this trend eventually fizzles out and having cheeks that look like a hamster ready for hibernation is the new trend? We've seen this happen with BBLs, fashion, eyebrows, hair, men's rompers. Oh god, this whole cheek removal thing is so stupid, because in 9 months time, there'll be a TikTok girly who invents chipmunk core or cherub mode or some shit. Boring. And I don't doubt this will happen. If stuff like clown core, vermin core, and HR rep core exist, then chipmunk core is probably dropping spring of next year. You know what? I'm kind of excited for my face to fit that beauty standard. I can't wait to look like a squirrel? Is this how furries are born? Gigi Hadid core, round face Selena Gomez inspo, round cheeks dupe. Hey, I love a good dupe. If it saves me money, then I'm a fan. When y'all have no buccal fat in 10 years and look like skeletons, don't come running to me for extra. And yes, best believe I will have it. Especially Asian people. They're gonna be rich with buccal fat. Buccal fat, the new oil in 2030. Unless we end up, taking it out ourselves. The beauty standard in Asia has usually been in favor of sharper facial features, especially with the jawline and the nose. Asian people tend to have wider faces with more facial fat compared to other ethnicities. That's why you only see them age from 0 to 20, become immortal for 30 years, and then start aging again at 50 to 100. Unless you're one of the many Asian people that have changed their face to fit the strict beauty standards. Once you've slimmed down your face and created what they call a V-line jaw shape, it'll change your appearance from innocent and cute to a more mature and elegant one for girls, and to handsome and manly for guys.
One of the oldest beauty standards in Korea is the V-line face shape. However, trends are always evolving, and it seems like a lot of Koreans prefer to focus on defining their face shape rather than changing their face shape. Korean celebrities like Yoona, Taeyeon, Jimin, Rose, Jackson, and Chaeyoung have been recognized for having defined jawlines.
And you know what? They do have a point. There's a reason why Waluigi is the visual compared to Wario.
These are obsessed with having a V-shaped face. Some use bandages to wrap their face, some use plastic surgery to correct their jawbone, but some went overboard and things got strange. Juan Yi's chin is sharper than a knife. When she put on glittery makeup, it reminded me of the silver horn from Journey to the West. Tai Xiuquan's pointed chin made him look much more handsome, but then his chin just got longer and longer. Sometimes men can be more relentless than women when it comes to conforming to beauty standards.
That last video was kind of out of pocket. But she's kind of right. Some of those chins can cut through butter. Like some angles, they look great on camera, but in real life, they might look like a whole different person. Even with K-pop idols, if you take a look at their appearances throughout the years, you can see a drastic change in their facial features, especially from the beginning of their debut, when their faces were younger and more full. And yeah, people can diet and lose weight, but there is a high chance that it's weight loss paired with cosmetic procedures, which there is nothing wrong with doing. I want to be clear on that. It's really important to know that some of these transformations aren't achievable just by losing weight. It sets people up to be disappointed when they try and replicate their favorite idol's appearance, when in reality, they paid thousands of dollars and were able to take 2 months off to heal. If we're not getting squirrel core or McDonald's Filet-O-Fish bun core next year, gonna be pretty disappointed, not gonna lie. I'm ready to capitalize on my face when it becomes a trend. When is it gonna be me and my buccal fat's time to shine? Well, to each their own. If you have the means to change your appearance to become happier, then go for it. Just do your research before, or pray that they come up with an undo button for plastic surgery. Who up playing with they buccal fat? Not Leah Michelle. Gua sha. For real. Okay, so I know that the YouTube algorithm has been looking into getting its buccal fat removed, and you can give it a gua sha to massage its face into a jawline. By giving this video a like and leaving a comment, it'll help me pop up in your recommended, because I'm always down to talk about weird stuff when it happens on the internet. Have a good day, try not to be dumb, and I'll see you in the next one.